This is a glimpse into my life. Life with Eric.
Eric's here.
And I'm Kylie.
And I'm Eric.
Okay, I think we know who you are.
Oh.
Ew. So I went from 70-degree weather and sharks to snow and a clingy Weimaraner.
Nobody knows what that means.
Oh, yeah. If you listen to last...
Clingy dog.
Right. People know what a Weimaraner is.
I don't think most people do. Some people, when we have it, our dog is named a Weimaraner.
Breed. It's a breed.
Our dog is named Nora Jones.
You're right.
Our breed is a Weimaraner. When I go to the dog park, some people know, but some people say, is she a Vizsla? And some people say, is she a bird dog? They say bird dog.
Well, she does look like, yeah.
Or a hunting dog.
She's a hunting dog.
Everybody at the dog park, if it's not a woman, if it's a guy, they always say, oh, she hunt?
Because they think you're a hunter.
And I say...
Little do they know that you are not.
Right. I say, no, she lays around and watches Hallmark movies.
Yes, she does.
This dog does.
Yes, she does.
She doesn't hunt.
No.
Yeah.
Well, in the backyard, she hunts a little.
Yeah, she hunts
She
shit
hunts
around
us.
Yeah, she hunts shit around her house and tears it up.
Let us leave her site.
She hunted that wire, straw pumpkin that she tore up yesterday.
Yes. We've been trying to... Anyone that has... I think it's the kind of short hairs in general. All of the breeds have a little bit of separation anxiety. And so we've always put her for a year. We've put her in a crate. She's fine. She's just anxious. She's anxious that we're leaving. So well, maybe if we leave her out, it'll help her realize it's okay. We're coming back. I don't know. We're trying to mix it up. So I quit buying blankets because she shreds them.
She's been good. She just tears up one thing every time we leave.
No, she was good all week. She's been good all week. And then yesterday,
went to town.
She shredded like a straw pumpkin.
Right.
I mean, if that's what she's going to shred, it's
not too bad. She's not doing the couch cushions or something.
Right. I'll take that over a couch.
I'm always worried about a couch cushion because I've seen videos of dogs just shredding a whole couch.
I don't think she's a couch shredder.
Yeah, couch shredder. She would have nothing to lay on. She'd be too lazy.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, we made it back.
Yes.
It just seemed like we just podcast because we did it in Hawaii. And we did it outside. I have a hard time getting adjusted outside. It's way easier for me in the studio here.
Oh, when we travel, you mean?
When we travel and we do,
Or is this generally traveling? You have a hard time adjusting back to reality.
I don't have trouble traveling if we do the podcast. I'm talking about podcasting only.
Oh, okay.
If we do the podcast indoors, but in Hawaii, I love to do it outdoors because the lighting looks great and it always looks pretty good. And so doing it outdoors, I just don't have my mic. I got a mic stand. I got all this other shit.
You're out of your comfort zone.
I got to run my board. I'm a creature of habit, they call it.
Oh, I know.
Creature of habit. But we went to Oahu on a quick trip, saw Sky and did the whole shark thing, and people raved about the podcast, so that was good. Learned a lot about sharks, and
yes, we did.
We got reposted by One Ocean, but we didn't get reposted by Ocean Ramsey because she's still traveling.
Oh, she's not checking her stuff.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to post a few more things, see what happens. But
we did actually.
Sticks. It is kind of educational about sharks. There's some stuff that
That's true.
most people don't know.
Wouldn't know any of that stuff if it weren't for Sky.
Right. I mean, and then also going on the you learned a lot going on the cruise too.
Right.
So Oahu what did you think of Oahu, North Shore?
I had been there, but it had been a long time, 15 years, long time.
Yeah.
Or more, probably more.
I had never been there, and I thought it was great. I thought for the amount of people and it being on Oahu with the Honolulu being there and everything, I thought they maintained the local vibe on that side of the island. I'll agree with that.
The North Shore
well.
is more kind of locally. It doesn't feel very touristy.
No, even though it is.
Right. But it's kind of not because they just have one resort. And then Sky said there's not a lot of they don't really let Airbnbs and stuff. The houses be rentals.
Oh, so the people travel in for the day and then out.
Yeah, so
so it's like a day tripper thing. That makes sense.
So they've kind of tried to keep it more local.
Yeah, because everything looks a little authentic there and one lane roads and a lot of food truck plazas and everything. We had a lot of those kind of things.
A lot of food trucks in all of the islands of Hawaii.
One thing I did
like,
and I think they should do here is the Ono Yo we went to.
Oh, yes.
And it's Greek yogurt, but it's sour, non-fat like Greek yogurt.
Well, that's what Greek yogurt. It's frozen Greek yogurt.
Frozen Greek yogurt.
So it's like froyo, but it's Greek yogurt.
Yeah, it's sour. It's not sweet.
Well, Greek yogurt's sour.
Well, I know. And so they put stuff on it.
You can pick your toppings.
Peanut butter, chocolate shavings, fruit.
That's what you got.
Whatever, yeah. And it was real good. I love the sweet and the sour together.
Yeah.
So I really like that.
It was good.
You know what, though? I wonder if that's a better dessert to have at home than ice cream. Can you get frozen Greek yogurt at home?
I don't know.
Or you just get Greek yogurt and mix sweets in it?
Probably more of a that.
Something yeah. But
I mean, I guess you could kind of freeze Greek yogurt.
yeah,
Let's get a ninja creamy and make a creamy.
Oh yeah, stupid Ninja Cream. I'm not falling for that shit. Ninja Creamy. What do they do? You just put fruit in there and
You put fruit in a bowl and freeze it, and then it like blends it.
And then you blend it, and
right?
it makes it mush.
Yes.
Okay, that's stupid. Anyway, you can do that in a blender. You can do that
Also
whatever.
true.
You don't need a Ninja Freezy or whatever it's called.
Creamy.
But yeah, went to Oahu, came back and got our first snow.
Yes, we did.
Mountains are all white. Looks pretty good out there.
It's kind of fun. It feels a little. We didn't get much of a fall yet. I think we're getting fall next week, but so it's kind of weird because it kind of.
Well, we did get fall, just not
really
that long.
October was pretty warm for us, and then it got kind of real cold.
Right.
And then now I think we're gonna get that like 60s, 70s fall weather.
When I did look at the mountain though, it looks all white. So I was like, oh man, ski time is coming. And
it is approaching.
One of the ski resorts are open, so
yeah, it's coming in hot.
And then it feels like Christmas season because all the stores and all the commercials.
Everything is Christmas. Radios are playing Christmas. Everything is Christmas.
So
it's crazy.
After swimming today, I went up. I went to my mom's house to visit.
watching Christmas.
Visit my dad.
I mean,
no.
I actually haven't watched a single Hallmark Christmas movie yet.
I don't believe that.
I watched Fall one today.
I do not believe that in a million years.
Yeah, I have not. I had it on the TV, but I haven't watched a new one.
Oh. Anyway, I get up to my mom's house this morning after swimming, and I get in there, and she's playing Christmas music.
What?
I go, Mom, why are you playing Christmas music? You can't play that till
Thanksgiving.
And she just looked at me and started singing the song.
Oh,
okay.
She loved She's like, fuck you. I'm listening to Christmas
music.
She
did not say fuck you. My mother would never say that.
I didn't say she said it. I said she looked at
my
you
mom,
like that.
One thing you don't know about my mom is my mom doesn't say the F word.
I don't think I've ever heard your mom say that word.
I don't think I've ever heard her say it either.
Ever? Your whole life?
No.
I've even heard my mom say it.
My mom doesn't. My mom will say damn and shit. And then, in fact, my Indian brother, Matt, and he may not want to know this or not, but I'm saying it on the podcast. When he was little, he used to repeat everybody. So
all kids do that.
My mom would be like, oh shit. So Matt would be in the store and see some lady and be like, oh shit, oh shit. And then there used to be this commercial. I want to wash that gray right out of your hair.
Oh yeah.
I want to wash that gray. Like maybe it's some kind of.
It's a hair dye.
Yeah, hair dye. And he used to sing that to gray-haired people.
Stop it.
Yeah, in the store.
That's hilarious.
Matt was like a ham. He's singing
How
all the
old
time.
was he at this gray-haired time?
Like 4 or 5. I don't know. He's little.
I mean, that's impressive that he figured out that the gray-haired people need it.
Yeah, Matt was very creative, very musical. And in fact, I went through the garage and I got this thing of all these old videos and stuff. And when Sky comes into town, I told my mom we have him over and we're going to watch some of these videos. And when Matt was a young child.
Oh, boy.
And everything like that. Maybe Matt will be here. I don't know.
He's not going to hear for Christmas.
He's not?
I don't think so.
Oh, February. Well, we'll save a few for February when he is here. But yeah, we decided we're gonna decorate the house early, even start bringing stuff in and stuff before Thanksgiving, because we're doing Christmas.
I haven't started that yet,
We're doing Christmas
sadly.
5 days early because Sky's coming into town, and then everybody has plans and stuff. So we'll just plan on meeting at my mom's on Christmas Eve and do our stuff really early. So got to move on some shit.
You decided, and I think you're really excited about it again, to forego the large 9-foot tree and get a small little 3-footer again.
The small little 3-foot, I put it on a table last year because we had the puppy.
We didn't trust the puppy for anything.
I trust the puppy until yesterday.
Older puppy.
Now I'm like, she's going to chew our tree up and everything.
She's still a little puppy. Not a little. She's a big puppy.
Yeah, so I might put it on a tree again. So we'll see.
I think you really liked it, which I told you could have both. But I think you just really liked that little tree.
I don't want both. I liked it because I just took it and threw it in the dumpster and it fit in our perfect trash can. It was like, oh my God, this is the easiest thing I've ever had to hassle with. Our big ass 9-foot tree is a fake one and it's freaking heavy.
And you'd leave scratches in the floor.
Yeah, I'm pissed about that. Last year I scratched a line all the way from one side of our house.
Well, because you have like this
giant
giant Christmas tree holding bag.
For some reason I thought our floors didn't scratch. I guess they do.
Well, when you're dragging 100 pounds.
Yeah, that's what did it.
I just like it because it wasn't me that left it. It was you.
Right.
Because you're like, what the hell is this line from the floor? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure it gets from you dragging the Christmas tree because it's exactly from that area all the way to the sliding door.
It was all the way from one side of the room to the other. That's what I said. It's insane. But anyway, we are back, and we are back at it. And
ready for Christmas.
Yeah.
Not ready for Christmas.
Ready for Christmas.
Gonna start
I'm not
getting ready for Christmas.
I don't do Christmas songs or movies or anything till after Thanksgiving. The next day after Thanksgiving, I play it in my truck. I watch the movies. I'll watch some Hallmark movies. I'll watch Christmas Vacation. That's what I do. We'll go through this again. What's your favorite Christmas movie? Come on.
My favorite Christmas
Yeah,
movie?
if you had to name one.
Honestly, probably like The Santa Claus, and I'm not joking. I love that movie.
That's random, man.
Sorry. I'm also a child of like the 90s.
Yeah, mine would be Christmas Vacation, or I would have to say Elf is pretty dang good.
Oh, okay. You're going to judge me on the Santa Claus and then pick Elf?
Elf is great, man. I watch that every year, and it's really good. A lot of people like the Christmas Story, but I never got into that.
I've never actually seen the whole movie.
It's on every second.
I know. I've never seen it in its entirety.
A lot of people,
I've seen it in like pieces.
The kid that starred in that's like older than me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, super old now, so we'll see. It's a Wonderful Life you've still never seen.
Nope.
Why won't you sit down and watch that with me? Why?
One, you've never asked me to
I've
sit
asked
down.
you 100 times.
You've never once said, I'm putting on It's a Wonderful Life. Let's do it.
It's classic, man.
You've never said, let's watch A Wonderful Life.
It's so good.
Well, let's watch it then.
I want to watch it, but you're like, when I ask the kids, hey, watch 16 Candles, an 80s movie, they say it's stupid. So when I ask you to watch this, you think it's stupid.
You've never asked me to watch it.
I'm asking you now.
Fine, put it on. Let's watch it.
Okay, I will. But last night I was proud of you because you did watch the Mike Tyson fight with me.
I did. You actually got mad at me because I was like doing things while the pre-fights were on, like, doing the dishes. I had needed to get the charger for my computer, all this stuff. You're like, why are you watching this?
Because it was a good fight. The girl fight was good before, and her freaking eyelids hanging out. Every time I said, you see her eye? No. How could you miss it? It means you're not watching because they showed her eye every second.
Well, somebody had to make you dinner and clean it up.
Her eye was hanging over.
That eyebrow was gnarly.
Like an inch wide cut.
Oh, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger.
Her cut guy obviously did a good job.
And meatier, and she has a lot of stitches going on today.
Oh, yeah. She's going to be, that's going to be a good scar there.
Oof. I mean, the plastic surgeon will probably do it, so they'll make it nice. But
right.
It was a meaty cut. I had a hard time actually watching because I couldn't watch it keep getting cut open wider and wider.
Hit,
yes.
headbutt. Their head rubbing against each other. Everything is just very gross. Yeah. But you know what made me feel real old and made me feel definitely my age is when I watched Mike Tyson fight.
Right.
Because I was like, he basically came out and got hit 2 times and lost his legs, kind of.
Oh, he has like.
And then he barely
old man dad legs.
He couldn't stand up. But
well, he got he needed a knee brace first of all, which means he's got some knee problems.
Yeah,
bad enough to require a brace.
Well, I read today because they canceled the fight in July. It was supposed to happen in July. They rescheduled it. I guess he was in the hospital and lost like tons of blood and had something wrong with him.
Came back this quickly.
And he came back and did the fight. He said he just was proud that he said he recovered from that. He was proud of that. And he was proud that his kids got to see him in the ring toe-to-toe with a good fighter and just staying in there.
I didn't realize he was in the hospital.
In a full stadium,
Because, just recovering from a hospital in June for somebody in their late 50s is hard.
Yeah.
Depending,
And then he obviously hurt his knee right before the fight because he said, why do you have this knee brace on? He goes, that's no excuse. He has friggin' knee brace on.
I give him props, but
he looked old,
He looked all of 58.
Yeah, and so I even talked to Skylar today. She's like, I felt sorry for him. He's like an old man. I say, I know. But I was
think
thinking,
he liked it, though.
I was thinking, yeah, he was fine with it. I'm sure. When he gets that paycheck, he's real fine with it.
Oh, my God, yeah.
He just wanted to go the 8 rounds.
And he did. And I'm really glad, and I don't.
And no one wanted to see him get his ass knocked out either. I didn't.
Maybe Jake Paul could have fully kicked his ass.
I think he could have knocked him out for sure.
But I very much appreciate that he did not.
Yeah, and he said when he started seeing him get weaker, he knew
pulled back a little.
Tyson only landed 18 punches.
I don't know.
In 8 rounds, it's nothing.
Oh, okay.
Those girls. The one girl landed 276 punches or something like that. Think about it. It's like a big difference. And so, and Jake Paul said, I just saw him kind of not give up, but slow down. And I just wanted to be respectful.
Because I did not want to see that.
And didn't want to hurt him either.
Right.
You really knock him out ass hard.
And that could do a lot of damage when you're 58 versus 28.
Yeah. So, I would have done the exact same thing for sure. And so I think if Tyson came at him really aggressive and rocked his world, then it's a whole different story. But he didn't. He didn't even hit him at all hardly.
I find it funny. What were you saying that River and his friends were saying about the fight?
I don't know what
they were like.
I said.
you know, like he always something about like this guy. Why can't he just kick his ass and stuff?
Well, they're just waiting for
just a blowout fight.
They just heard about Tyson, how vicious and ferocious. Then they see all the pregame antics, you know.
Right. And so then there's us going like, you don't know what it feels like to be old.
Yeah.
You don't know what it feels like to be in your 30s because you are young and sprightly.
Right. I was telling the guys at swimming, it's like me, and I swim regularly and still pretty fast for my age. I do good in my age group.
Yeah.
But if I went in the
24-year-olds,
I went in the 25 to 29 age group. And
no, you're going
there.
in the 20 and 24.
Well, no, he's Jake Paul's 27.
And he's 58.
He's 58. Oh,
yeah.
So I'd be going to the 24-year-old.
Yes,
yeah. It's a 30-year age
yourself
difference.
up there.
Yeah, aging up. But okay, so I go against a 24-year-old at Masters Nationals.
Yeah.
I mean, a seasoned 24-year-old.
Right.
It can't be just anybody.
Right.
But yeah, I'm going to be feeling that I can keep up with him, feeling like I can do it.
Until you're like, oh, wait,
I really
my
can't.
body cannot.
Yeah, you know what happened to me the other day?
Oh no.
So
You had
Friday.
to get saved by the lifeguard?
No, this is how I know. This is how I know that I'm getting older.
Oh no. This is how you know?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I go to swim workout, and I was going to go to the gym later that day, but I decided I'm just going to go in the morning because I have too many things to do Friday. So
Okay.
my buddy says, "Oh, the gym at the
pool.
pool. No one's even in there. You can go after workout." I'm like,
It's a good idea.
I don't like to go after work because I'm pooped.
Right.
There's another fact, I'm old. So anyway, I go up there, and there's just that old guy Wayne is up there, right? He's up there for 10 minutes, and then it's just me in the whole gym.
Oh,
Just me.
I mean, that's kind of nice.
So it's kind of nice. I didn't have my headsets either, so I was kind of just singing to myself and doing what
boy.
I do.
Mhm.
So I get on the machine, and in front of me is one of those pyrometric blocks that you jump up on.
Oh shit!
It's
Did not.
It's like 24 inches.
No.
Okay.
You
listen,
fell.
I did not fall. I did not fall.
You
So-
ate shit at
So
the gym.
no, I didn't. So I'm sitting there and I'm doing the thing, and I'm like, and I
No,
just
you can't jump on. You tried to jump on the 12-inch bench and you couldn't do it.
I just got done watching Lindsey Vonn do a comeback, and she was jumping
Right,
on
who
this
was
thing.
like 40
and she's
and
jumping
trying to
on
go
like
in the
36
Olympics.
inches,
Right. Oh,
so this
God.
is 24 inches.
Oh, no,
And it's sitting right
no.
in front of me, and so after I get done, I said,
Let me try this.
"Oh shit, nobody's here.
Oh, no.
I'm by myself." So I said, I squat down, do one jump. I barely make it, and I did hit it. I jumped that
I'm
high.
proud.
I made it. It hurts so effing bad. My hip, everything. I'm like, oh, I'm like, oh, there's no way I could do another one. I'm just like,
Could you get down?
Yeah. And so I'm thinking about the Tyson fight is that night. I'm like,
Right.
this is how. I'm like, he's gonna get his fucking ass kicked.
Right.
Because you can't.
I mean, he's training, but he
it doesn't
still
matter.
can't do what
I'm
you can
training
do.
too.
Not that,
But I know, but you're still training.
Right.
You just can't. Like,
can't do. Your
like,
body physically can't do
take
it.
it this way. I'm training in swimming, but then when you go to a swim meet, I got to go off the blocks.
Right.
And the aggression and the angst to go off the blocks is different. And you still practice it, but it's
Right.
not like being in a race still.
Right.
And the flip turns and the speed is not the same. That's why when Tyson got hit by Jake Paul the
He's
first
like,
couple
whoa,
times.
I haven't been hit in a while.
Yeah, and what happens when you get hit in boxing? Your legs go, then you got to get your legs back.
Oh, really?
That's why boxers, when they get knocked out, their legs they just
didn't know that.
collapse. So they basically have to go and get their legs back.
Oh.
And I think when you're old like that, your
Takes
legs aren't
longer for 'em to
they're,
come
they're
back.
not even gonna recover.
Oh, especially got a
that's
bad
why
knee.
he looked like he was barely standing. He looked like he was fighting just to stand up. He didn't even care about the punches as much as just protecting himself.
Right.
As much as just standing up. And so that felt like me going on that block. But that makes me think I should do those. Maybe I should go. They don't even have one lower than 24, but
Oh, maybe you should just practice on little things here first.
I just psych myself up to get to 24. I'm like, here we go.
I know, maybe
Ooh.
let's get like a 12-incher for you.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, man.
Let's go with the 12. Do you want to?
Yeah.
This is how also I know we're getting old. I was texting with
Where?
Carly
You're not
today.
old.
I mean, older.
Oh.
I was texting with Carly today, who was at the Colorado football game.
Right.
And she's like, oh, my God, there's so much beer on the ground. It's so sticky and gross. Why can't these kids just throw their beers away in a garbage can?
That's what she was texting you about? Right.
Right.
And
But
when you were that age, when you were a young age, when you were in your
do
20s,
shit.
you didn't give a
Flinging
shit.
beer everywhere. I know.
No.
And then they went to this like bar, and she's like, it's so crowded and it's so loud, and I don't want to be here. And I'm like, yep, we're getting old. This is a sign of our
Can we
age.
just go to a lounge?
Right.
Yeah.
Can I just go somewhere quiet, sip on my wine, and not have to listen to screaming anything?
Yeah. That's when I went to Rivers' fraternity thing, and everybody's pounding beers and stuff out of a
Right.
keg,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is keg beer. It's not the greatest,
No,
you know.
it's not.
And I'm like, It just doesn't feel good to me. I want to sit down and relax a little
right.
bit. Or you go to sticky old beer
Oh,
floor.
yep.
Where did we go? I guess we were with the Waints probably. Went to like, we were in Charleston.
Where? When?
We were in Charleston. We went to like a club. A thumping club.
Oh, when we literally turned around and walked out.
In, looked
it was
around.
the one that's on the Bravo show.
Yeah, and then we walked out.
I can't think of the name of it. Republic.
Yeah, Republic. We're like, I don't think we can do this.
We literally walked in.
Showed our IDs and paid the cover and everything.
We thankfully didn't pay a cover.
Oh, we didn't?
But we literally like walked in and we're like, and nope, and did like a little U-turn and came
walked right
out
the
the exit.
Yeah, it's like, okay, we can't do this.
We are not our jam. That's like what we did in Nashville too.
What did we do?
Remember we bought a table in the Miranda Lambert Club?
You have like $400 or something like
and
that.
First, and then you're like, I just want Captain Morgan. And they're like, we don't have Captain Morgan. But I think that was partially just an excuse for us to get out of it because we were like, we didn't come to Vegas. We came to Nashville.
It felt like Vegas.
It felt exactly like Vegas. So we were like, no, we're out. You don't have the booze we want. Deal's done.
And the guy gave her money back.
And we walked out.
Sorry, old people. Get out of here.
I know. They're like, and you guys are too old for us.
Do you know who still goes to bars with sticky floors and beer all over them? These two.
This segment of Life with Eric is brought to you by
430 National.
Great American Storage.
America.
And Reno Yard.
For all your outdoor storage needs. Oh, did she hit that light off?
Oh, maybe.
It unplugged it right there by the.
Oh,
it's right there
that's
under
what it is.
that
I was
light.
like, why'd that light go out?
You want to plug it back in? There you go. We're plugging it back in. Oh, we're back in action. Why is this dog roaming?
She's coming to say hi to you.
I don't want her to. I don't want her to.
But she loves you.
Yeah. But she just did it again. There's something. What flicked off again? The same light. Oh, why does she keep doing that? Nora!
Maybe it's me.
I'm going to have to edit this whole podcast out. There we go. You can stick it in any one of those ones. There we go. We have light. We have light again, folks.
Okay.
Anyway, the bigger news than the Tyson fight while we were gone, and it happened right before we were gone, it was the election. Trump won.
Oh, yeah.
Trump won the election. Easily enough to say after you see the maps of the counties, it's all red and very little blue. And halfway of California turned red, and Trump wins. I don't care if you want Kamala or Trump, but the people have spoken and said they need a change because just like when Obama got elected, they need change.
You need a change.
So when you run on change, you're going to win. And when people really
believe you, or when you just really don't like what's going on, you need a change.
Yeah. And the fact is the candidate, Kamala Harris, was so flawed, it was disgusting.
I mean, we're sounding biased when we talk about this, but
it doesn't matter. She was flawed. She was flawed. Besides the policies and everything, she never talked about anything.
That was my biggest thing. Is she never said anything that she was gonna how she was gonna change, what she was gonna do, and I think Trump started actually not talking about that either because he did, and then she took it. Like the whole, we're gonna stop taxing tips and all this stuff, and she took it. So it was like he's like, I'm not going to explain anything. I understand
what you're talking about, but you're not making any sense.
Oh no, because if you notice,
Trump came out and said no tax on tips, then she did it.
Yes,
after.
So he kind of stopped talking about exactly how he was going to change things because I think he was worried she was just going to snag it from him and say the same thing.
I don't think he was worried about that. But
he stopped kind of explaining what he was going to do.
He just started talking about how he was going to change everything. And she never really answered the question.
She never really answered a question.
I saw so many interviews with her and no answers. How?
That's what I don't understand.
How do you get through it? That's the most flawed candidate I've ever seen in my life. It's
right.
They're like, if she won, I understand people didn't want Trump. They'd rather have someone who doesn't answer a question.
I don't get
it.
I don't know.
But so I think Biden would have done better than her.
I kind of think so too.
At least people felt sorry for the old man.
Oh, the old man.
I think so. But anyway, things are going to change in America in the next couple years. We'll see what happens.
I mean, I understand a lot of people didn't like Trump, but I feel like there was a lot of fixation on that Trump got elected. But I think the biggest thing is that the House and the Senate went red.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, no, it's not just the Trump thing. It's people want to change in there. So you should actually be more concerned that the House and the Senate went red than that Trump won.
Yeah, right.
But everyone kind of fails to forget that part.
If the House and the Senate were blue and Trump was red,
nothing would happen. So the people are loudly speaking, we want change.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Trump went to the White House and Biden was very gracious.
Yeah,
but he was gracious. They talked for 2 hours.
Oh my gosh, you know the biggest thing they were like, when he shook his hand, he put his finger.
Yeah.
You know what I noticed?
Like a pressure point.
I don't know. We had a meeting with our financial advisor yesterday.
Yeah.
And the new guy that we met.
Yeah.
His hand was very large. I don't know if you knew. Well, compared to mine.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
The way I shook my hand, I accidentally did that to him.
Why?
I don't know. It just happened.
Probably thought you were flirting with him or something.
I was like, oh, I just did that.
Because your finger was still, maybe his Trump's finger just
shake my hand. I think it was like went like that because my hand was kind of out.
Maybe Trump's finger.
It's just yeah.
And I don't know. My dad always kept telling me Trump has small hands.
They did not look baby.
When he shrunk Biden's hand, his hands are definitely bigger than Biden's.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't know either.
And Trump's a pretty big guy.
Laughing because I did it to the man I met yesterday.
But that's good.
Is it?
But anyway, what I'm getting at is Trump needs to take a couple lessons from Biden on something. Be a little gracious. And I understand Trump thought he lost the election, and I kind of believe it because
the numbers really
how did more
making
people
sense.
vote in 2020
in the midst of
the pandemic? There's no way that more people
It doesn't
voted.
really make sense. The numbers aren't adding up.
The numbers aren't adding up, so it doesn't look. So I can see why Trump, but still, Trump was never gracious at all.
That's true.
And Trump was very gracious meeting here, but Trump did win.
Right.
So don't be a poor loser either, which I think he is. But anyway, I'm not. I just want I just want prices to get better, and get a little grip on this country. Too many weird shit. Too much weird shit happening. Too much weird happening. One of the thing is the legalization of pot on the ballots.
Yeah.
I think I'm really against that, me personally.
Yeah, that's funny because your tune changed from years ago.
Why?
You used to be like, fine. I think you voted for it in Nevada. I'm remembering correctly.
No, I did not vote for it.
Oh, you didn't?
No, but years and years before that, I was like, yeah, fine, who cares, whatever. But once I got to have teenage kids, I didn't like the fact that pot was legal. And now, finding out, people are having babies at a later age nowadays, and the population is going down because people have 1.5 kids instead of 2.5 kids or something like that. And the population is going down, and so many people in their mid to late 30s are having kids later. And they've been smoking pot their whole life. And all these men, their swimmers are fucking slow.
Oh, yeah, that's a proven fact.
They're blaming the women and doing this in vitro and all this shit.
It's a lot of the men.
The men have slow swimmers because they've been smoking pot since they've been 14.
Do you know what also does it for men?
What?
When you have like a warm, if you will, electronic on your lap, like a laptop that just sits there on your balls for hours and hours a day.
It zaps them?
It's just the warmth kills your dudes.
I mean, they say that. I don't know if that's true or not, but
no, they done like stuff.
Nora, she's biting the light. She's biting the light. So I think that's one reason for the population going down because people it's a harder time to have kids. So then, you're in your 40s having a kid. Look at Giselle, 44, having a kid.
Oh my God, I know.
A lot of people are having kids so late.
I mean, she has a handful of other kids.
I was talking to a guy at swimming today. I'm like, he has little kids, and he was like, I'm tired. He's like in his 40s. I said, I could never have kids in my 40s. I'd be too freaking tired. I go, just to, when Gretchen has a grandkid come over, she's exhausted because he's running around every second,
Oh,
and
yeah.
When Tanner brings his kid over, we're going to be like, oh, my gosh.
I'm younger than you.
We're going to be exhausted. But
no, we're good. We have this training here.
Right.
This training puppy.
Oh, okay. But anyway, the legalization of pot, it's passing everywhere. It's going to be legal, and people get their gummies and all this stuff. But I think it's just making it too convenient, too easy, too many products, and I don't think it's helping our. This is my opinion. People will fight me to the death on it and think I'm an idiot, but
right. Well, I mean, I feel like with all stuff, we pass it, we realize that maybe it wasn't a good choice, and then it goes back.
Right.
We vote against it again.
Bottom line is,
but that's how we learn, right?
Bottom line, if people have their kids in their early, mid, late 20s to early 30s, you won't have all these problems, as many. That's
true because you don't have time to get high all the time.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you don't have time to do that because you're working all the time and you're too young. But everybody, wants to. I want to live my life first and get established, but then they realize they have the kid, they're never ready.
Oh God, no.
It's what are they going to do? They're never ever ready.
No, that's correct.
But they could have done that with alcohol, but they didn't.
They did in the 20s.
I mean, they kind of did and
Prohibition.
tried to do that.
No, they did it.
Yeah, then it just came back and it didn't
Right.
work. So I don't know. And then this stuff would have never existed.
Correct.
Honey, guess what time it is?
Happy hour?
Yep, I made your favorite Juicy Tits Vodka cocktail.
Fantastic. Thanks, babe. Love you.
And I love you. And your Juicy Tits.
Go to juicytitsvodka.com to get your own bottle of Juicy Tits, where life is the party.
We should be all set up to have our Key West thing got canceled out, so we're not going there until maybe later spring or something. But we're gonna have Lauren supposedly on. We're all verified to have her on in December. Just don't know
Oh,
when.
nice.
Via Zoom. And we'll have to I'm going to line that up in the next couple weeks probably.
Okay.
Another thing I might line up is
Excited about this one.
Yeah, guy who got second place, let's call it, on the Golden Bachelorette. Runner-up on the Golden Bachelorette and got dumped before he even met the lady's Jones family.
I appreciated that, though. I thought that was nice that she did that.
Yeah, because no one really wants to meet a family anyway. It's embarrassing and
Well,
stuff like that, especially if you're
don't
not
put
going to
him
win.
through the stuff if you know you're not going to pick him.
Yeah. They've been doing that more on The Bachelor and Bachelorette nowadays, seems like.
Kind of. I
Kind of
think
put you out of your misery type thing.
I appreciate that. Like, I would want that if it was roles reversed.
Right. The funny thing the one thing I enjoyed about the Golden Bachelor was how the camaraderie of all the guys now. They're so nice to each other and so
the guys
sentimental.
tell-all was like so sweet. They're like, missed you.
Right. And then we saw the previews of the new Bachelor with all the girls,
no, they're all
and they're all
crying.
fucking assholes and screaming
crying.
at each other,
Yeah.
and saying they hate each other.
It's a
and
total,
it's a total different. It's a maturity thing. And
for sure.
Gone through life and we realize that a lot
What
of stuff
matters.
isn't a big problem.
Right.
What the really stuff that matters, they want to find a relationship for a long time.
I know that's why I kind
that
of
kind of
like the
stuff.
Golden Bachelor, Golden Bachelors better. I think.
Yeah.
'cause
So
they're
hopefully we
just
have Guy on. I
cute.
reached out to him. Now I'm going to
I
give
know.
him a
I
call.
hope so. That'd be
Well,
fun.
I'm going to give him a call tomorrow and try
I
to
wonder
set
if he
this up.
could.
So
I wonder what he could tell us on the details.
everything now.
Well, he's got an NDA.
I listen to Vile Files. They talk about everything.
Okay.
They talk about the casting.
That's what I want.
I got so many questions
Yeah.
about the casting and the actual time and
Yes.
I mean,
What
there's
do
a
you do
lot of
all day? Do they feed you?
Yeah.
I got questions.
yeah. There's a lot of questions to answer. So he's gonna be a really interesting guest to have. I hope we can get him on. I'll
hope
talk
so,
with him.
too.
I'll talk with him tomorrow. I guess I could call him today. I'll probably call him tomorrow. And hopefully set that up. I want to set it up. Even if he says yes for the next week, I'm going to do it because or whatever day really because
Right.
we can interview him and put all our stuff in later too.
Oh yeah.
So I'll say, hey, when do you want to do it? But I
Yeah.
want him here. I would like to do a regular
in
podcast
studio.
in studio with everything, but we'll see how it goes. So he didn't say no.
Right.
So anyway, yeah, Golden Bachelorette. They run through it really fast nowadays, and just
The golden ones are they really run through.
yeah, I like that personally. Let's go. Let's get this.
I'm wondering
I don't
because
need to
they
see that
also
much
make
fluff.
the dates like really short on air. They edit the shit out of them, but I'm wondering if because they're not like crazy exciting because they're in their 60s, so they're probably like talking about normal like life stuff that like
there's not much to talk about.
that's not exciting to the average viewer.
Yeah.
but
This is a great thing to talk to Guy about.
Yeah.
All this stuff is gonna be great.
So, like where the the younger ones, they're talking about like, well, she said this, and so they put all like the drama in.
Yeah, they
There's
put
not much drama when you're 60.
and everybody nice to everybody.
Yeah,
But I enjoyed everybody being nice, so that was good.
I know it was nice.
One of the best things that happened when we got
Did
back.
you cry
What?
during the Bachelorette finale?
I
Oh,
cried.
You did?
I shed a tear in every single episode, including the
Oh.
finale.
What part did you cry at?
I probably cried at I like the sentimental fact of just stuff with Charles and his daughter and everything.
Oh, that was at the men's tell-all.
Okay, well then I get them mixed up, but just everything.
Did you cry when they got engaged?
Nah.
When she broke up with Guy?
Maybe a little bit then.
Okay.
Because that was a little sad. I was like, oh my god, he was crying a little bit
that
too. Yeah.
could be
I wonder
me.
if I'll cry when he's on their podcast.
Oh,
Me and Guy will cry. Kylie will be the man. and
right. I was like,
Kylie be
here, let me give
Kylie
you a
will be
tissue.
the man in the room. Here, Kylie, give a guy a hug, would you? He's breaking down over there.
Oh boy.
But anyway, we'll see if we get him on there. But one of the biggest things that happened to us when we got back from Hawaii, because we couldn't really go to sleep because we had, when you get back from a trip,
I know, I hate
it's
it.
like 10 o'clock at night, but we're kind of wired. I go, oh, Yellowstone was on
we
yesterday,
did
so
watch
let's
the
watch
new
it.
Yellowstone.
I really liked it.
I did
didn't
too.
care
I
about
think
Kevin Costner the way he got rid
I've
of him.
heard-
Suicide.
I've talked to a few
basically,
other
if you didn't
people, and
try to
they-
ruin it for you, but
They agree, like as much as we love Kevin Costner, how they're playing it is working.
Yeah, I mean, if the acting is so good, it's
Well, then like part of you like wonder, is he really dead? Was it really him?
Well, yeah, he didn't re-sign the contract. We all know that.
Maybe he said he's willing to come back.
I don't know.
I don't know
I
either.
mean, I think it'd be kind of silly if
I
he
know.
wasn't dead. You know,
Then it gets into the
ID, the
right.
governor or whatever. But I liked it. I'm looking forward to Sunday. So that's on Sundays. And then when we were in Hawaii, we started watching Outer Banks.
Yes.
Again on Netflix.
You love it.
Outer Banks. Yeah. I mean,
I know.
I
Love
mean,
a teen drama.
I do love the teen drama. I guess it looks fun.
They only said they're doing one more season and they're cutting it.
Well, yeah. What's his name? John
B.
John B. is going to be
32.
Yeah.
He's going to be.
You sure he's not older than 32?
I think I looked up. I believe he is 32 right now.
Yeah. So I mean, you can't have.
You can't play 19 forever.
You can't play 19 until forever. But it's pretty cool that he can.
Right. Props to him.
Yeah, they did good casting. Whatever. He's way old. He must be way older than those other kids, right?
Yes, they're all like 25.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they get away with it still. And then the last thing we're watching on Netflix is that rabbi one. What's it called?
No, what is it? Nobody something. Oh my God, what's it called?
Nobody this is.
It's Aaron Foster one.
Nobody this is. It's anyway.
Nobody wants this?
Yeah, nobody wants something like that. Nobody wants this.
We're late to the game on that one.
Yeah. But that's the rabbi and the girl the podcast girl falls in love and
it's cute. I like it.
and it's Adam Brody.
Yep. And Kristen Bell.
Kristen Bell, yeah. It's good.
If you haven't watched it, which you probably have, because we're late to the game on that one.
A lot of people watch that one
Oh my God,
already.
it's been out for like 2 months, honey.
Oh, okay, whatever. But
you're not keeping your finger on the pulse.
I think it's funny because they always talk about the podcast and the podcast. You better do this. You don't say anything on the podcast. I'm like, I can relate to that. Me and Kiley fight about the podcast all the time.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, it's like, why did you say that? What did you do? Or what? Don't do this. Don't do that.
We do.
And so.
Do you know what I want to see?
Or save it for the podcast. What?
The Martha Stewart documentary.
Oh yeah, that'll be good.
I do want to see it.
I'm sure it'll be good.
I think it'll be good.
And what I still want to see the Sister Wives season.
What?
Sister Wives.
The new Sister Wives?
Yeah.
You're so weird.
I don't
Then
even know
record it.
I don't even know what fucking channel that's on.
TLC.
Oh, it's on TLC.
Yeah. Record a Sister Wife.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to record it. I just like to watch it. If it's on, we watch a bunch of them or something.
Okay. I don't even know when it comes on. It comes on like reruns on Sundays, which is a football day. So there you go.
That's not happening. You know what was a weird thing this week was, and I find this hard to believe, the people as the sexiest man alive.
Oh, yep.
I'll agree to a lot of these sexiest men alive. I do not agree with this one.
I did see
John Krasinski.
Right. I'm impressed that
I wrote
you
it
said
down.
his name correctly.
I wrote it down because I didn't even know his name. The guy's from The Office, and he's a comedian, a goofy
but
guy.
is it like an action show now?
So fucking what? It's just a popularity bullshit. If you're going to say the sexiest man alive, name the real sexiest man alive.
Who would you have picked?
Eric Petrola.
Okie dokes. You're
Damn
not
it.
famous.
Star of Life with Eric podcast. Come on. Make a right choice here.
Who else would you have picked besides yourself?
This year?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I don't know. I can't think.
I did see a thing that Glenn Powell said he turned it down.
He's not.
You don't think he's sexy?
No. He's a goofball,
Is he sexier
too.
than John?
Yes.
Well-
Yes. I don't think you can turn it down, can you?
Yes.
Why would he turn it down?
I didn't want it.
Who in their right mind would turn that down?
I don't know.
Does that make you real popular real quick?
I maybe didn't want it.
You just didn't feel like. Do you have
being
an
the sexiest
obligation
man
like Miss
alive.
America
I
to
don't
do a
think-
bunch of shit?
No. I don't
You just
think
do a
Just
photo
like an
shoot.
interview and yeah.
Yeah, you just do a photo. Who was last year? They were all surprised, remember? And they said, "Oh, I can't believe it was me." And I don't think I'm the sexiest man.
You want me to
Was
look
it
it
Blake
up?
Shelton?
You can
No,
look
it
up
wasn't
for
Blake
you.
Shelton. Look it up while I'm talking about this. But yeah, I can't think of who it would be, but it'd be someone on one of these shows we watch, I would think.
Like who?
I don't
Like
know
Rip?
what. Yeah, Rip. I don't think so. What about the other guy, Jesse, or not Jesse, but the other brother? The other
I think of his
brother.
name.
Beth's
Yeah.
other brother,
I do. I can't remember his name, but yeah.
Jesse, right?
No, it's not Jesse.
It's not Jesse.
Oh, it's Patrick Dempsey last year.
Oh, Patrick Depp. That was a weird one. He's old too.
Right.
That I liked last year's because it gave me some hope. Remember?
Right.
I was
Oh,
all
and
happy.
the year first, Chris Evans and then Paul Rudd. Maybe they just switch off.
Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
No way.
Well,
They just do whoever's popular at the time.
Michael B. Jordan the year before that. John Legend
John Legend.
was 2019.
I can't stand John Legend.
Well,
I swear
he
to God.
2019's.
He's the grossest guy alive.
Well then.
Oh God. They should. Never buy that magazine again.
I actually don't even know Lost May did buy it.
I know it doesn't even matter. It's just on the
Right.
TV or whatever.
It's not on the TV. It's on your phone.
Yeah, your phone. You just see it on social media. That's how.
Right.
That's the only way you see it. Funny thing, I've been doing a ton of auditions lately.
Oh my God, you did a shitload.
I know, and I did audition for a Ryan Murphy
Yes,
movie.
you did.
a
And
little
you can't, I
part.
don't think
Yeah.
you can talk much about it.
I won't talk much about it
But-
because it said a whole thing. But I did audition for a Ryan.
I know.
Murphy
It's
movie.
funny because I've been rewatching American Horror Story lately.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all you need is a Ryan Murphy
It's kind of
gig, man.
It's kind of a weird, stupid little part, but it's
hey,
not.
you
got to
get in the door with a
Yeah.
Ryan Murphy.
I could probably be the sexiest man alive if I get the part.
I nope, because the guy that is in it, I think, has already been named the sexiest man alive, the lead.
John Krasinski?
Nope, in the past.
Who's the lead of that?
Charlie Hum.
I don't know who that is. Charlie Hum.
Is his last name Hum?
Ham?
No.
John
that's
Hamm?
John Hamm. I think
Is
he's
John
also-
Hamm in it?
No.
I don't know, but it'd be cool if I was with some of the
Oh, not Charlie.
stars in it. But I don't know. It's always a long shot. You do
Charlie
these.
Hunnam.
You do all these auditions and you just keep plugging along, and then I do all these auditions. And the shoot next week I have possibly is like for a pizza company.
Right.
But I'll be happy. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be with David Gamble Jr., who we had on the show, or
Oh, it was going to be with him?
Well, I don't know if it's me and him against each other or we're doing it together. Hopefully, I'm hoping we're doing it together. I don't even know. I haven't got it confirmed, so it might not even happen. We had to give her sizes though and stuff, so I don't know.
That'd be cool to work with him.
Yeah, David Gamble. We said he's a small. I saw they wanted our sizes, and he's wearing a group text, and he goes, "I'm a
Well-
small." I didn't realize he's that little of a guy. Sorry, David.
Sorry, Dave. You've met him in
Yeah.
real life.
I have met him in real life. I'm going to tell him that. I said, I didn't know you were small when I saw you.
I didn't know
But-
you were
No,
small.
I love that guy. He's very talented too. And he books a lot of shit, man. He has a good look. He's very likable. And he doesn't seem nervous, but he says he is deep down. So we know this about him. We're going to I want him back on the podcast. I like that guy. And I think he'll do it any time. It seemed like that. Would you like him back on the podcast?
Yeah, I had fun with him.
Okay, that's cool. Did you realize, and I showed you this the other day, that
What?
the richest women in the world,
Oh, yeah, you did show me this.
the richest women in the world that are billionaires, none of them, they got all their money from divorce.
Smart.
What the hell? Yeah, smart or dumb guys, they're not
Well,
that smart.
guys are
Yeah.
dumb. But to their defense, they married them when they were not the richest man alive.
Right, but still, it's not like, and then the one woman that did the blood testing thing
Oh, God.
and tested the blood, she was worth $34 billion.
She was?
She went to jail and did fraudulent stuff, but she, for a while, was the richest woman in the world.
She was.
Yeah, so I don't know, ladies. Come on, step it up.
So you're telling me you need to divorce you and marry a rich man?
Yeah,
Divorce him and then come back to you.
yeah, that'd be fine. Just as long as it's not John Krasinski.
He's married.
Doesn't matter, obviously.
It does. I
No.
can't marry somebody's already married and get his money.
Oh, okay. And it's going to take a lot of time to,
Right. And
get
I'm pretty sure I'm going
get
to have to sign
close
a prenup too.
John
So
Krasinski.
I think I'm too old for that.
Live There podcast is brought to you by Petrilla Concrete Construction. And we'll give a shout out to Michael Weems Collection in Palm Springs on Palm Canyon Drive.
Yep. You can find their items and Christmas ornaments as well at michaelweems.com.
Is it michaelweemscollections.com?
It is not. It's michaelweems.com.
Are you sure?
Positive.
You always say
I
collections.
did. I know I've been saying it wrong.
Oh, sorry, Michael.
Gotta correct myself.
At least
If
we
you
didn't
Google
say,
it, it'll
hey,
take you.
At least we didn't say Michael Ween again.
Right. At least correct. I have the name right.
I called him Michael Ween like 4 times. He finally corrected me. Corrected me like twice.
Right.
It's not Ween. I'm like, are you sure?
Are you sure it's not? I think it is.
He's a good guy, funny guy. He was on social media, like pimping out going through his whole shop, pimping out all his stuff because they had like their gay pride week or month, I should say.
November
and
is.
he makes a lot of money at that time.
I bet
because
he
they all go to
does.
his store and buy all his
You're
shit.
right.
Yeah.
What?
Let me do a little quiz with you real quick.
Okey
I think we
dokes.
still have time, dear.
We control this podcast. There's as much time as we want.
Oh, okay, good. What do you think the top restaurants and fast food type places? They don't necessarily have to be restaurants. What do you think the number one grossing restaurant is?
I guess it's a fast food if that's what you said.
They're kind of all fast foods, and some are kind of fast
in
foods.
the nation or in the world, or what am I going off of?
In the United States. Just go quickly.
Like a McDonald's.
McDonald's is number 1.
Oh, okay.
You name another one that you think might be on there.
Taco Bell.
Number 4.
Okay.
Get another one.
I'm trying to think what's nationwide.
Yeah.
Jack in the Box.
No, not even in the top 10.
Okay. Is it fast food yet again?
Everything's fast food or let's call it coffee.
Okay. Starbucks.
Starbucks is number 2.
What else is there?
There's a lot of them. The big ones. Think of the big ones that are everywhere, that you see everywhere. You may not like them.
I know. I'm trying to think what I see, like, not just on the West Coast.
You may not like them, but it doesn't.
I don't like a lot of things.
You can't think of any of them?
I'm having brain failure.
Okay, I'll tell you number 5 is Wendy's. If that
I actually would not have guessed that one. Okay,
Yeah.
Wendy's.
If it helps you out.
Del Taco.
No, it's not even in the top 10.
Okay.
That's not even close.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh my God, you actually guessed that?
Yeah.
That's number 6.
Oh.
Theirs is like $12 billion, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah. Subway's number 8.
Oh, I wouldn't have thought of Subway.
Subway
I hate
does
it so much.
$10 billion in Subway.
Ugh.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes. 'Cause it's
Chick-fil-A is number 3.
Oh, I forgot about Chick-fil-A.
Yep. And then
nation.
Burger King is number 7.
Oh.
I thought Burger Kings were going down, but
No,
they
just
obviously
over here.
Burger King 11.2
Well, that's because the Burger
billion.
King in our neighborhood is across from an In-N-Out.
Yeah,
so
that was
it's
stupid.
horrible.
$11.2
for
billion
them.
dollars. Yeah. Number 9 is there any other McDonald's owned ones? Just
Chipotle.
I found that interesting. That Jack in the Box isn't on there, and KFC's not on there.
Oh, I was thinking
And
of KFC.
Chipotle. Number 10's a pizza one. What is it?
Little Caesars. Domino's.
Big Domino's, yeah. The biggest. All these are, Starbucks and McDonald's
Oh,
do
my God.
billions and billions
Oh,
of dollars.
yeah.
It's crazy.
I believe that.
I mean, if Subway does $10 billion.
I didn't tell you what they did.
He said it said some of these, it didn't say all of them. But I found that just to be crazy.
That is, well, think about it. There's a lot of McDonald's and a lot of Starbucks out there.
Right. But if you want your sound on your podcast or your voiceovers to sound like $1 billion,
You sound so good.
with this nasally old voice,
Yes, but it's so clean.
that's why we use Fibonacci Sound Studio, located in Reno, Nevada, led by an Emmy-nominated audio producer.
Fibonacci specializes in voiceovers and voice recordings for games, television, and film production.
So you're saying, if Fibonacci can make my nasally voice sound this good,
Then anybody else's will sound like music to your ears.
for more information or to book an audio session, go to FibonacciSoundStudio.com.
Or call 775-357-8580.
The commercial seem kind of long to you? It seems longer than the other ones. It's double the other ones.
Is that its debut?
No, we did it last week.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could because I didn't hear it last week because I didn't have
Oh,
headphones
yeah, we
on.
didn't have headsets on last week. Yeah.
It's so mellow compared to like
I told you
all
we
of our
needed
other
energy,
ones.
but no, we gave
Never-
Dan. I gave Dan a high energy.
He wanted him-
Fibonacci,
he didn't like
Fibonacci,
it.
and he didn't like it.
It's fine.
Fine. I would have picked if it's our podcast. You picked the more
It's not our
radical
fa-
one.
Well, it's not our. I mean, it is our podcast.
Yeah,
It's not
it's-
our.
it's
ad,
up to
though.
him. We
If it was
did-
our ad, it would
we
be
did,
radical.
We did 2 versions. We did the mellow one like that, and we did the
And he
loud
liked it.
Fibonacci one, and he picked that one. He liked it better.
That's his choice.
You said you had a hard time putting the music into it and what music to put. I
Oh.
said, see, it's not that easy. I
No,
did
it's not.
some of the other ones, so who knows? But anyway, dear, it's that time. Let's call. You want to go to Taco Bell for dinner?
Ew, no.
Oh.
They do have a tostada though.
I gotta get one. I'm so
I'm
excited.
amazed you haven't yet.
Well, because I'm trying. I went back from Hawaii. I feel like a fat bastard, and so I'm trying to lose a few pounds this week
Okay.
before Thanksgiving. Before Thanksgiving, I gained it all
Go
back in
sit
one
in my
day.
hot bag.
Yeah, hot bag. Kylie sits in this bag.
It's like an infrared.
It's like an
bag.
infrared bag, and you get out of it, and it's like water in it.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of.
And then
lot
the
of
dog
sweat in
goes in
there.
there and
Oh,
starts
she
licking,
likes to lick at my
licking
sweat
the
up.
sweat. Actually, the dog is missing right now.
I
Is she
know.
licking the bag right now?
No, I shut the door.
Oh, okay. But yeah, you just pour the sweat out.
It's a lot.
Maybe I should go on that. That probably
I feel
helps you
so
lose weight.
much like detoxed and better
Yeah,
when I
but
get
I'm
to
gonna
it.
say, I think you think laying in the bag is the gym.
No, I do not at all. I 100% do not. I think you think I think
hey, honey,
that.
I'm
but
going
I
to
do
the
not
gym,
know.
and you go in there and lay in a bag.
Nope, I don't think that it's a replacement for the gym. My body just
watch
feels.
Christmas movies.
I watched a fall movie. Thank you very much. But
I'm going to the.
I do feel better
I'm
when I
going
do
to the gym
it.
for an hour, and she's missing, laying in their bag. For
Right.
an hour.
I've never once said I'm going to the gym. I say I'm going to my hot bag.
I think it must be me that says that.
Yes.
Because I love teasing you about that.
You do.
I love to. We were talking to the financial guys. I was teasing the crap out of you. But I think you like it.
When you were talking to the financial.
I always say, Kylie, what do you think? And I know,
I
know you have no answers at all.
never.
What do you think?
I never have an answer. I just show up.
Right. Well, anyway, what are we cheersing today? What do that one?
I feel
Your hot
like
bag?
Yes. No. Let's say cheers for democracy here.
We're going to cheers for democracy.
Yeah,
Why? Because people voted and the people answered.
Because we are lucky enough
like
to
you're
live
a
in a
Trumper.
country that
Sounds
we
like you're a Trumper.
that we are live in a country that we're lucky enough to have a voice and have a say in what kind of happens in our world, wherever it may go. Sometimes it doesn't go our way, but we are lucky enough to have that choice. So
it could be in a communist country.
right.
Yeah, well,
it could. Yeah. So cheers to that.
and people think Trump's that way, but he went to the White House, shook hands, and they had a peaceful
Right.
transaction. So there we go. Or what do they call it? Peaceful
I believe.
passing of power, whatever you call it. Yeah.
I think you have your own little cheers you'd like to do.
What was my cheers? I can't remember.
I don't even remember.
No, Taco Bell. I just said.
No.
I was going to do it. What was I going to
It
cheers?
was about football.
Oh, cheers to the first place Arizona Cardinals,
Right.
who will retain first place because they have a bye week this week.
Right.
And let's cheers the Seattle Seahawks, even though I hate them too.
For
They're
losing?
playing the Niners
Oh.
this week, and they need to beat the Niners
Oh,
to
so you need them
really
to
keep the
Cardinals
Cardinals in first place. So those of you that just heard that probably don't give a shit.
because you like the 49ers because
Yeah.
you're we live
I was
in
in
49er
Winco.
country.
I was in Winco, and I had my Cardinal hat on, and the
Oh.
dude stocking the bulk items where I was
Yeah.
getting my granola.
yeah.
He was like, Cardinals, I never seen anybody. And me and him.
Oh,
and then I said,
how long were you talking to him?
I talked to him for a while
Wow.
in there. And then he was telling me, I said I used to go to the ASU stadium. And then I kind of really became a biggest fan when they drafted Larry Fitzgerald. He goes, that's my guy.
Oh,
And I go,
boy.
that's every Cardinals guy. Because who do they got?
Right.
You know, Mighty Mouse isn't mine. Kyler Murray.
Right.
But anyway, probably bored half our audience right
Yes,
there.
they don't know what you're talking about
except
or
my
who you're
family.
talking about.
Right. Mighty Mouse is Kyler Murray, by the way.
Right. No one knows
But
who that is either.
yes.
Although I did find it funny, I was watching an episode of like the first episode of Grey's Anatomy this season, and they talked about Kyler Murray.
Why?
He did an analogy about him.
Why? They were doing concussions or something?
No, because he got drafted by the MLB
Oh, yeah.
and then decided to do NFL instead. And
He
they were
drafted
like,
by the Oakland A's.
yeah. So he did a whole like analogy with him, and the guy was like, I don't know what you're talking about or who you're talking about.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. These people still don't know. And he was number one pick. But anyway, he's on the Arizona Cardinals. Congratulations to them. So cheers to democracy.
Cheer and the
In
Cardinals.
that case, cheers to democracy.
Hey,
Subscribe or follow us on wherever you get your podcasts, or just go to our website at lifewitheric.com.
and don't forget to follow us on social media for updates and a closer look into my life with Eric. To all of our listeners out there, don't forget, it's always happy hour here.
Love you, baby.
Love you.